Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Troy's offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games and big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to pass. It's Ford. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incomplete.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The 49ers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that, a cornerback, that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Fakes his man out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The 49ers have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And stampeding through the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Offense set on 1st down. They'll try the run. No, he just flat ran over it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Ford. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Feeling some heat. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his connection.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Bim, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Into the end zone, and the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throw.
And that ball is picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a duck. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The 49ers will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they...
Gonna let it fly. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a deep man. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's going to pass. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Getting some heat. That's caught. It's Rhodes. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today.
And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Austin. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He leaves it with his back. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Working that left side. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to add another.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over TCU. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smashes through. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Now he's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's
trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Troy.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Got it behind the line. It starts.
And that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I'll tell you what, nobody around. The defense kind of lost sight of him, and he took full advantage.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's got the back in the middle. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Niners. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guy.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long. A step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They want that clock to run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Going up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time?
He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case.